Red blood cells. Definitions. Definition. Red blood cells of or erythrocytes are the most common type of blood cell and the vertebrate organism's principal means of delivering oxygen to the body tissues via the blood flow throughout the circulatory system. Definition. They take up oxygen in the lungs or gills it into tissues while squeezing through the body's capillaries. Definition. The cytoplasm of erythrocytes is rich in hemoglobin, an iron-containing biomolecule that can bind oxygen in and is responsible for the red color of the cells. Structure. Structure. The cell membrane is composed of proteins and lipids, and this structure provides properties essential for psychological cells function such as deformability and stability while traversing the circulatory system and specifically the capillary network. Structure. In humans, mature red blood cells are flexible and oval biconcave discs. They lack a cell nucleus and most organelles in order to accommodate maximum space for hemoglobin. Structure. Approximately 2.4 million new erythrocytes are produced per second. The cells develop in the bone marrow and circulate for about 100 and 120 days in the body before their components are recycled by macrophages. Vertebrate erythrocytes. Hemoglobin erythrocytes consist mainly of hemoglobin and complex metalloprotein containing heme groups whose iron atoms temporarily bind to oxygen molecules in the lungs or gills and release them throughout the body. Oxygen. The oxygen can easily diffuse through the red blood cells cell membrane. Hemoglobin in the erythrocytes also carries some of the waste, produced carbon dioxide back from the tissues. Most wasted carbon dioxide, however, is transported back to the pulmonary capillaries of the lungs, and bicarbonate dissolved in the blood plasma. Myoglobin. Myoglobin, a compound related to hemoglobin, acts to store oxygen in muscle cells. Characteristic. The color of erythrocytes is due to the M group and hemoglobin. The blood plasma are long strawberry colored, but the red blood cells change color depending on the state of the hemoglobin. When combined with oxygen, the resulting oxygen hemoglobin is scarlet. And when oxygen has been released, the resulting desoxyhemoglobin is of a dark red burgundy color, appearing bluish through the vessel wall and skin. Thank you.